Hello, hello, hello. This is Sebastian at the Unicorn Gathering. I'm down at the beach today because it's real nice. Woo! It's so nice. In fact, it's actually kind of hot. So I'm way overdressed, and that's okay. After this video, I'll probably take off all my clothes and get some sun on the skin. Old skinaroo. Anyways, today I want to talk about the reason why you're on Earth. You're not on Earth just to, be born, be in pain, have a job that you hate, and then die. No. We all know that. Anyone that's watching this video is going to probably be pretty with it already, but we have come here for a specific mission, and it's really my mission to remind all the unicorns and the teachers and the mystics and the volunteers that have come to Earth what their mission might be. So you'll have come to Earth very specifically to help with planetary ascension. Planetary ascension is the process of raising the consciousness of the entire population of planet Earth all at once. And it is not something that happens in a moment, but over a period of time. Although there is some talk about a solar flash happening, which means a significant change in a very short amount of time. But for now, we're ascending kind of over the course of time, and you can see things have just changed so dramatically on Earth in just the last 100 years. In the last 20 years, it's been insane. So here we are, and what do you need to know? Like, what are you doing here? So a lot of souls grew up on planet Earth, meaning when their soul was created, they have spent their whole life learning on this lovely planet we call Gaia, Mother Gaia, and they have done all of their learning in this in the third dimensional planetary reality, and those are the souls that we're really working with and encouraging to graduate to the next level of consciousness, which is fourth and fifth dimensional consciousness. Third dimensional consciousness is that of duality, punishment and reward, and very much, the battle between good and evil, and separation, this idea that we are separated from each other, when that could be the farthest from the truth. So, we are here to help souls wake up to the reality that you are not just your body. Rather, you are this infinite divine source of light and love, and that you have the potential as a human being to create, and that you're actually a fantastic creator being. Now, a lot of folks are coming to incarnate at this time in human bodies that didn't necessarily grow up on Earth. Their souls might have incarnated in other planetary systems, or they might be from other dimensions where they weren't incarnated at all. They were in light bodies, not in denser physical 3D forms. So it might be kind of difficult to have the human experience. There's a lot of beings here that maybe have never had an emotional experience, because there's a lot of races out there in the universe that don't necessarily have the experience of emotions. So that's something that's very special about being human on Earth, is to have the emotional experience. And that's why I talk about it so much, because we've really come here to have that experience. So it's really time to wake up beyond your the reality of paying your bills and doing your job, and really start recognizing that you've come here as a soul for a very specific mission, and that's to shine your light and help and guide others towards their own alignment, first by healing and taking care of your own heart and spirit and body, and helping yourself into a place where you're following your passion in life, where your days are filled with love and happiness, and where you are really enjoying your life, and then you can encourage and show others how to heal and unplug themselves from a very toxic system, a system that's toxic in every single way imaginable, and that's really very intentionally attempting to keep humankind from developing gifts of love, light, and all of the magical things, all the magical powers of telepathy, and empathy, and powers of manifestation and creation. All of this amazing, 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 amazing stuff. So it's so important that we remember why we're here, and that there's a reason why we're sensitive, and there's a reason why we're empathic, and there's a reason why we might have gone through really, really, really difficult experiences, because those experiences are preparing us to help others. It's very difficult to have compassion for another person unless you've been through an experience that was really painful, and that was, it's like, I can't really relate to what you're going through unless I've been through it myself, and I can be like, that's how I healed and got out of that experience. That's how I was able to overcome that obstacle. Now let me help you. It would be really, really arrogant to come on Earth and pretend and attempt to support humans if you're not having the human experience. And it's all its gory detail of, being traumatized, really. It's a huge part of the human experience. So, we have to go through that first in order to really know what that feels like, in order to know how to overcome it, in order to know what to have compassion for that experience, to know how difficult it is to live within that. And it also gives us tremendous compassion for the souls that have been stuck in this cycle over and over and over and over and over. Birth and re-death, just going through this cycle of constant pain and trauma, and being like, gosh, I really want to support and help those souls so they can have a positive experience on the other side. I'm recording on the beach and there's people about. So, this is just a reminder that your soul has come here for a specific mission, and your unique experience and your unique abilities and talents aren't replicated in a single other soul in the entire frickin' universe. And you are needed. You are needed, and you need to be here at this time to shine your light and to help in the way that you are going to be guided and directed to help. And your life might be shifting dramatically in order to sort of start stepping into your soul's mission. Up until this point, a lot of us have just been living normal human lives and having the human experience. But now we might step into a little bit more of a galactic identity, or identity with our soul, identity with identifying with the energy that is beyond being human, the divine resonance of light and love that came here to have a human experience. And we might be relating and identifying more with that so that we can share that. And wherever we've come from, we're sharing the energy and what we've learned in other star systems and galaxies and dimensions. We're sharing that with other beings on Earth. It's really amazing process to be a part of, because not only is there such a variety of different cultures and races and experiences on the human level, but also you have all of these volunteers from all over galaxies and dimensions all here at the same time. It's really spectacular. It's not something that happens. So if you're here, you're pretty much a thrill seeker. You're somebody that likes to kick ass, and you were chosen very specifically to go through this wonderful journey with everybody else on this planet. And don't let anybody fool you into thinking the apocalypse is coming or something like that and the Earth's about to be destroyed. That is all fear-mongering. And that is, the apocalypse is coming, but for the old systems and the old energy, that's on its way out. That is the apocalypse, but not for the new energy and the new systems coming into place. And it's our responsibility to lead the charge in setting that up and leading by example, by being light and love, and by being gentle and kind, first and foremost with ourselves, building a really positive relationship with ourselves, and then building a positive relationship with others, with a partnership, within our own family or chosen family, within our community, within our cities, towns. That is how we change the world. So, again, your soul's mission is, to be here, have a human experience human emotions, to really learn how to create and manifest energetically, and to guide first yourself home, your human self home, into love and light, and then to really assist those around you who are having a difficult time. And it's up to you to claim that mission as your own, because why else would you be here? It's not some random fact. And also, we don't just get one life, we have millions of lives. A lot of lives. We're living lives simultaneous. We're so much bigger than this one experience that we're having right now in the human body. There's so much else going on. So just remember that. And have fun. Because, when this is all said and done, we're going to be like, oh my God, I just witnessed the most amazing event, this entire ascension of consciousness on planet Earth, and it was wild, and people are going to be like, you were there for that? Oh my God. You were there for that? Wow, you're so badass and so brave, and was it so amazing? And you're like, actually, I was just kind of freaking out the whole time. Well, that's okay too. Or I was like, I just wanted it to be over, and I wanted to go get away from it and to go back home, and just like, oh, well, no, we came here for a reason, and let's enjoy ourselves. Let's enjoy this process as it happens. Let's not miss out. Let's enjoy every single moment of the roller coaster ride. Some of the moments are pretty intense, but like a roller coaster, you can either be gripping the sides the whole time and being like, ah, like that, or you can be like, woo, yeah. So this is just a reminder. I know everyone knows. If you're watching this, you already know all of this. This is just waking you up, because when we come to Earth, there's a special agreement that we forget who we are, and that's part of the game, is remembering who we are again on a soul level. So it's like, I always like to make the analogy, and it's kind of an awful analogy because it has to do with war, but you're dropped in like you're like a parachuter dropped in behind enemy lines, and like in the Matrix or something, and you don't have a compass, you don't have a map, and you don't really know what you're supposed to do or why you're there, and then you just like figure it out. and then you're dropped into families that are very strange, and that treat you maybe like you're different, because you are different. and that you don't understand and relate to, because they're earthlings, and you might not be. And you're like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? And it takes a while to figure out what is going on. What am I doing here? What is going on? So now we're getting a little bit of a hang of it. We got some compass and maps, and now we know what's going on, who we are. We're not worthless. We're not stupid. There's nothing wrong with us. We're all divine, wonderful, loving beings, and we're here to help everyone wake up to that fact, because everyone has that capacity inside of them, every single human being. Now, not everyone is privy to graduating to the next level of consciousness or wanting to do that. You know, it's a lot of work. It requires a lot of healing, and if you've been on a healing journey yourself, you know how difficult it is. So make sure to spend time with folks that are truly interested and are truly attempting and making an effort towards self-liberation on an emotional level. And those people that are not interested, that's okay. It's so okay. They'll have another chance. They get to choose when they want to evolve. Everyone gets to evolve at their own rate. And no one's above anyone else. We're just having different experiences. There's no hierarchy. Hierarchies, that's a earth, third dimensional, that's a thing that's on Earth in the third dimension. That doesn't necessarily exist outside of this reality. So there's no hierarchy here. It's just that if, you know, a soul gets to evolve at its own pace, and if it's not interested in changing at this point, then there's no need to get upset about this. Just move on to the next soul that is interested. And remember to help yourself first. We can't help anyone else if we're drowning, if we're not okay. We need to help ourselves first. Heal ourselves first. Get centered first. You know, build a loving relationship with ourselves first. And then from that really, really stable spot, we can branch out and start assisting others. And I promise you, this is going to happen for all y'all who are watching this video. You have more tools and coping mechanisms than most people in your life. And at some point, people are going to come to you and ask and lean on you for assistance. They might already be doing that. You've all come here to be stationed in your little areas to be beacons of light for those around you. Beacons of light and love. And I hope that y'all are reminded of this if you don't already know already. Anywho, I think that's all I have to say on that. I love you all. I feel so grateful for you all to be here with me on this journey. It's pretty nuts. And this is when it starts getting really exciting. The first part was the warm-up, and now we're really starting to get on to the exciting parts. A lot of change, a lot of growth, a lot of truth, a lot of light, and a lot of love. Alright, this is Sebastian signing off. If you're interested in sending me a donation of any kind, there's PayPal's and Venmo's links below. If you're interested in a session, I do spiritual guidance sessions and I do Vedic astrology readings. You can click on my website to get in contact with me, or follow me on Instagram. Anyways, that's all below, and yeah, thanks y'all for listening and being with me. Love and light. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.